Hey guys, Brian Grossman here with Hunt the South. Out here doing my first trail camera check of the season, the summer, whatever you want to call it. And as I was walking out, I got to looking at some of these trees and branches and stuff that I was walking by and what the deer are browsing on and what they're not. And it just got me thinking, it's be a great opportunity to shoot a video, because I know a lot of hunters out there really, they really just don't know a lot about what deer eat, other than, you know, obviously we all know they eat crop fields, soybeans. We all know they eat clover and wheat and winter rye and that kind of stuff. We know they eat acorns. But most of the year, a big part of their diet all year long is actually browse. And that's the leaves and the twigs and the buds of woody species, trees and shrubs. That constitutes a big part of their diet. So if you ever wonder, well, what are the deer eating in the winter? If you're in a mostly forested area, well, they're browsing and they're adapted to survive off of that. But what I wanted to make the video about was what they choose to browse. And I'm not going to cover everything, but a great way to learn about what deer are preferring, what they're feeding on in your area, is to just get out there and pay attention as you're walking, like what I was doing here. You see things like, okay, this oak branch is hanging over here. Don't see much in the way of feeding on this red oak here. Come over here to this elm, and there's not a ton, but they've definitely been browsing on some of these branches that are hanging here. And probably, well, I don't see it, but there's a muscadine vine there too that I'm sure they'll browse on. We'll walk up here. Yeah, actually, here's a muscadine. They're definitely browsing heavily on this. See all the missing leaves compared to up higher. Little oak, they're not really touching. Let's walk further down here. There's oaks, the sweet gums, they're not touching. More oaks. Check out this dogwood. Okay, here's the leaves up high, so that's what it should look like. But check out the branch that's hanging down here. Yeah, they have tore it up. So may not really help you hunting wise, because they're going to browse wherever they're at. They're going to feed along the way, but it can at least help you to key in on what are the deer eating in my area and how can I provide more of that and maybe less of what they're not feeding on. So just something to keep in mind as you're out there. I thought it was worth sharing, just because I noticed it again as I was walking out here from checking trail cameras. Sweet gum here, not touching it. It's not to say they won't eat the leaves on a sweet gum, but it's definitely not a preferred browse species. A beech, or no, it's actually an elm, and hitting it some. But again, the elm, I've heard the elm's highly desired, but I don't see a lot of sign of it right there. Definitely dogwood. They really like dogwood and muscadine and some of these other species that I shared. But again, just something to keep in mind when you're out there scouting, hunting, running trail cameras, that kind of stuff. Just keep an eye out, see what the deer are browsing on where you're at. It'll make you a better woodsman and a better hunter. So hey, for more great deer hunting, southern deer hunting, news, tips, and information, be sure to check out our website at huntthesouth.com. And as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so you'll never miss another one of our videos here. So we appreciate all the support, guys.